Fuck you, Agamemnon. Why did you bring me here?
Oh, Odysseus. When's that coming out? May? June? What was it?
I think end of the year. I want to go home. My beautiful wife is waiting. Ladies and gentlemen, this is JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Won-Jin.
This is our Let's Talk session where
we talk about anything and everything. The title is just
a placeholder.
We always digress into different topics.
So if you came because of the title, that's not it. But ranking Leonardo DiCaprio's best roles, which we haven't done this before. We were thinking about Jack Nicholson too, but we're gonna do Leonardo DiCaprio because of the Academy Awards recently, and we're gonna talk about some of his roles. But you guys can ask us and talk about everything and anything. I have a suspicion that this is actually our subscribers' favorite section because, but anyway, here we go. You know, DiCaprio's favorite role for me, hands down, is Django Unchained. For me,
because I think that was like a rare occasion where we saw him play a villain.
Yeah.
And he was so good at it.
I mean, let me describe it this way. Like, he was so unlikable, yet so charismatic. You know, and I love that whole movie, though. I actually rank that high. If we're doing a Tarantino list, I rank that movie really high. I think it's also Jamie Foxx's one of his best roles. Also, Christopher Waltz, of course. That movie cemented his legacy, basically. It's like this and Inglourious Bastards.
You know, I have a little bit of a different opinion.
Okay.
For me, I don't know. To me, that wasn't Jamie Foxx's one of the best roles.
Okay.
And also, it wasn't one of my favorite DiCaprio's role. To me, DiCaprio's role as a villain here, yes, it was brilliant, but to me, it kind of felt like
Kind of.
Daniel Craig in Knives Out. To me, somehow, I couldn't shake off the feeling that his role was being simulated. I don't know, it just didn't feel too natural to me. I mean, yes, he stole the scene and like in every
Yo, your comment was really funny because did you just insult DiCaprio and James Bond at the same time in one breath? You're like, both of them were fucking fake.
Yeah. Didn't you find like Daniel Craig simulating that like Kentucky accent kind of like funny?
No, I thought it was brilliant.
I thought it was bullshit.
No,
I'm sorry, James Bond, but you shouldn't do it.
No, okay, I have a different opinion than you here because I thought that was one of his more interesting roles because...
Yes, interesting roles.
Okay.
But was it convincing? No, not to me.
Okay, to me it was because I felt like he sold me a gay Kentucky man really well. And the second movie in the Knives Out series...
the Glass Onion.
That one made me appreciate the Kingdom of Heaven actor even more. What's his name? The unlikable billionaire.
He was Edward Norton.
Yeah.
Edward Norton. He played a great role there. Yeah, he was convincing.
But not Daniel Craig.
Because we've also seen Edward Norton play a piece of shit in, what's it called? The Italian Job.
No, but this was a special kind of piece of shit. Like, you know how a character can be so despicable? Like, he reached that level. Like, no redemptive quality. That kind of stuff. But because that's why, for me, DiCaprio's Monsieur Candie is superior.
What was it? Monsieur Candie. Monsieur Candie.
Monsieur Candie was superior because I did kind of feel sad when Samuel Jackson like went in there and hugged him when he got shot. Because he reminded me a lot of the Salamancas. Because you know how...
Yes.
Yeah, it feels like wolves, like...
La familia es todo.
Yeah, it felt like, you know... It's funny watching wolves, like, rip apart a bison and then watch them mourn their own, like, brothers. So it gave me that angle.
Sangre por sangre.
Exactly. So, okay, then let's move on to other roles of DiCaprio, though. Then what do you think was his best role? Catch Me If You Can, Shutter Island, or...
Those are all very high up on the list. Yeah.
What about the recent one?
One Battle After Another?
Yeah. Not his best.
It was good, but I'm not sure if it was his best role, because in my opinion, DiCaprio always shines when he plays someone who's mentally ill. And he's brilliant at that. I'm sorry, but even when he was a child, what was it? What's Eating Gilbert Grape? I'm really, I don't know. I'm not trying to offend anybody here, but when he was playing that mentally challenged kid, I didn't think it was acting when I was watching that movie when I was younger. I actually thought like they brought a mentally challenged kid in front of the screen because he was so good and he was so young. It's like, how did he pull that off? That's like genius level right there.
That's your Koreanness coming in, man. The age thing, it's not a criteria for me. It's the work. Oh, what's up, guy? Oh,
wasn't he in the Three Musketeers? I don't think it was called the Three Musketeers. What was it? It was called Man in the Iron Mask or something, wasn't it?
Do you think Leonardo DiCaprio role in Titanic was his best role? No, that was not his best role. Yeah.
I didn't think the role gave him enough like I don't know
range
to play with. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get notification? Okay, that happened again. This movie Leonardo DiCaprio does. Did you know the bear attack scene was actually scientifically accurate with the bear attack scene? Yeah, I think I read that somewhere.
You mean The Revenant?
Yeah. For me, The Revenant was not his best role. I felt like if you want an Academy from that, which I think he did, it's just more like Lifetime Achievement Award. Because the thing about Leonardo DiCaprio is because he started so young, his career is so long. Yeah,
and people paid so much attention on how good looking he is. So I think that kind of like overshadows his performance in all these movies.
Yeah, but that's something like that. Like Brad Pitt gets that criticism. A lot of actors do, I think. But
hold on, did you guys know DiCaprio did Romeo and Juliet and Three Musketeers movie? I think the best movie role he ever did was Titanic. 95 Romeo and Juliet. 95 Romeo and Juliet. I also think that's not his best role. To me, something that's floating around right now as his top. I'm not sure how I'm gonna rank these, but Shutter Island, The Departed. The Departed is especially memorable to me because there are like moments in the movie where he plays someone who's so vulnerable, and he is so good at conveying that vulnerability with just his eyes. It's just like Yang Jo-wi from Infernal Affairs. He was so good in that movie, I swear.
I respectfully disagree.
Okay.
Because in Departed, this might be an illusion. You might be right, actually. But the problem is there's so many other great actors in that movie.
That's true. Jack Nicholson.
Because for me, the two best actors in
Martin
there...
Sheen.
It was Martin Sheen and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, even Mark Wahlberg as Dignam.
Because for me... You got to remember, Matt Damon's and DiCaprio's character in that movie get the most screen time, right? So the other actors have to like play with little material they have. I felt like that was one of Martin Sheen's most convincing role. Because you know what he keeps saying? Do it for me. So it just gave this fatherly love vibe, and without Martin Sheen needing to elaborate, you kind of felt like he cared about DiCaprio's character. Just the way Wahlberg is bad, he has a foul mouth, but he did not come off as a bad character.
Yeah,
and I felt like, but the problem here is then there's Jack Nicholson who plays total cuckoo, my boss.
That movie was filled with great actors, but I gotta say, DiCaprio still shined in that movie.
Yeah, but hold up, let's keep talking about it.
And another movie that's like mulling is Catch Me If You Can.
With Tom Hanks, right?
And what was the name of The Wolf of Wall Street? Yeah.
Oh wait, he played Gatsby, right? He was in Gatsby too, right, Void?
Yeah, that's true. The Great Gatsby.
Didn't he play the role of that aging kid? Oh, you mean Benjamin Button?
That's Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
that's Brad Pitt. But right now, the nominees for me are The Departed, Shutter Island, Catch Me If You Can, The Wolf of Wall Street, and maybe Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. When he played that washed out actor. Yeah, that was one of his best roles in my opinion.
Void, I say Shutter Island and Django. Yeah, Django, I agree. For me, Django is number one already, so I got to think about the other four in my top five.
Why wouldn't you include Shutter Island though?
No, the problem with Shutter Island is I don't think he did a good job. I think the other actors did a great job. Like who was the best role for me was
Ben Kingsley.
Yes, because you know, remember that last scene where Ben Kingsley's character is showing so much restraint. Like that's why he's a great actor. Like he conveyed that he cared about this patient and he was acting on his doctor's duty. But the problem with Shutter Island is there was, for me, I'm gonna copy Won-Jin here. Not artsy fartsy, but overacting. You know how like sometimes people confuse like shouting out loud and going crazy as great acting. I disagree with that. So for me, Shutter Island worked because of supporting characters like Ben Kingsley, where you know how like let's say you're a scary psychopath, right? This is a movie. It's not just on you to play that character. It's the guy who's showing the fear that actually helps your performance.
Oh, that's a very, very good point.
So for me, in Shutter Island, I'm not saying DiCaprio was bad at all. And we're talking about his best roles, not whether he was good or bad. He was great in it, I'm saying. But that only worked because of the other, like, remember, because Shutter Island, the best part is the last 20 minutes, because we suddenly open our eyes and get the perspective from the other characters. They were play acting to help him. And it just adds another layer to their performance. Whereas DiCaprio is playing just somebody crazy. And like Cuckoo is hard. Like playing Cuckoo well is hard. Because I can do that. I just went upstairs. You know, like there's so many ways to overdo it.
You know, this is recorded forever.
No, I was demonstrating my point. You know, so for me, Ben Kingsley.
This is gonna play at your funeral.
Shut up. No, but
from now on, everybody, please show some respect while I play the highlights of Joe's life. And boom.
Yo, Won-Jin, read some of the comments. There's a lot of comments.
Okay, hold on. You played Gatsby. But, by the way, I understand what he's saying. And I kind of understand what you're saying there.
Where I'm coming from, right?
Yeah, because the way you describe DiCaprio in Shutter Island is like how I would describe Jared Leto playing Joker. So I understand. Okay. But anyways, also wasn't DiCaprio in the movie with the bear?
Yeah, that's the Revenant.
Do you think DiCaprio will make a great Joker for another Batman movie if he got asked? That would actually be pretty profound because, like, the older he gets, I see more similarities between him and Jack Nicholson. So if DiCaprio one day plays a Joker, that would, like, add on to that similarity. No, that was a different actor. So Jin, as 90s person and a 90s kid, you did not like Romeo and Juliet with DiCaprio. What's wrong? A lot of 90s kids I'm watching this movie might disagree with you. Yeah, I mean, true. It's true, but I did not like that movie because it was too artistic for my age at the time. Yeah, if you watch it again, it might feel different because you're older now. But as a child, I mean, I watched that movie when I was like, I don't know, 13 or something. I did not like it, like the dialogues and everything.
I want to add on to that, on what Walker said. Yes, there was a rawness to his performance when he was young. I agree with that. But when you got to remember, Heath Ledger also existed. He was 28 when he played Brokeback Mountain Old Man or something.
And also A Knight's Tale.
Yeah, so I feel like a great performance needs to mix that rawness with a sort of skill set. Still, I think acting is a skill. What do you think, Won-Jin? I think you need some artificiality to bring in genuineness.
Yeah.
And I feel like DiCaprio's earlier roles had that rawness, but it doesn't have that maturity of the Shutter Island or the later roles we're talking about. Yeah.
And also, as one of the reasons why I chose Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is because, like you said, great performance requires you to express restraint. And there are a lot of subtleness.
By the way, guys, I want to apologize.
Not convincing Joe. Couldn't tell you apart from a regular cell.
No, but that aside, I want to apologize for me and Won-Jin for sounding so pretentious, like we're fucking art critics. But let's go on because we already started.
We don't know shit.
We don't know shit. All right.
DiCaprio, by any chance, if you're watching this, we're sorry.
Yeah,
we love you, man.
Yeah, we gotta eat our humble pie.
Yeah, but we just gotta rank this.
We sounded so pretentious. But anyway, let's read Walker. And some girls might disagree with you too that DiCaprio's role in Romeo and Juliet was no, but that's girl fanning over a boy. But we're actually trying.
I think that's also one of the reasons why I didn't like Romeo and Juliet, and also I kind of hated Titanic as a child.
Really?
I think it's because so many people are fanning out. It's kind of like this reaction that you get.
You want to be contrarian.
Yeah,
I don't
want. They're all fanning over him like. They're drooling over him because of how handsome he is and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, the same reason maybe I hated Backstreet Boys and NSYNC so much because there are all these people fanning over them. But now I listen to them again. I love their music. They can sing, man. Anyways, Leonardo's role as Jack in the Titanic, I think that's the best role because it's still the greatest movie of all time. He has been in talks to do Avatar 4.
Listen, Walker, there's no right and wrong answer here. If that's your opinion, that's your opinion.
Yeah.
It's just me and Won-Jin disagree.
And Wolf of Wall Street, it's very high up in my list because I think he portrayed that 80s craziness really well again. And remember that scene where he does that like animal tranquilizer drug or something?
Yeah, and then he loses his shit.
Yo, when I saw that for the first time, I thought to myself, he's finally getting that Oscar. Because that was hilarious. He played that role so well.
I disagree.
Okay.
Because my second best role is the one with the Native American.
What's it called? That
one.
What was it? The summer moon or whatever.
Yeah.
The flower of the summer moon or what was it called?
You know, because DiCaprio is such a superstar that him playing that.
I keep confusing with that book I read that I borrowed from you, Empire of the Summer Moon.
That was a great book.
Killers of the Flower Moon. That's the name of the movie. Killers of the Flower Moon.
So that's not second rank, but that's in top 5 for me. Because I felt like he played... You know, there was so many Scorsese-ness on his performance. Like, you know how when we look at Henry Hill or some of those gangsters in Goodfellas... You know, they just seem like regular dudes, but there's something underneath there. Calculation. They're not as stupid as they appear.
I agree.
And that was his... Because the reason why I give that so high marks is I don't think he did a performance like that before.
And also, the character looks like... I mean, it seems like to us that he doesn't even realize what he's doing.
No, but the movie intentionally makes us realize later that he might have actually known what was going on.
And that's what was so great about it.
Yeah.
I agree. I would also put that in the list. Yeah, Killers of the Flower Moon. Oh, what do you think about Inception? His performance in Inception with what's her name? Marion Cotillard.
That goes in top 5.
Okay.
Because the reason why is it's just that movie... Out of all Christopher Nolan's movie, I felt like Inception and Interstellar had most humanity, besides the Batman trilogy. But I think DiCaprio, even because remember when you're in a Nolan movie, 80% of your dialogue is explaining what the fuck is going on. So I feel like that makes it hard for the actor to kind of put their stamp on it. But I just felt like DiCaprio played someone who is basically centuries old really well. Like he's because he's somebody out of time.
Yeah, he's lived multiple lifetimes.
No, but I don't know what it is, whether it was his posture, the way he delivered his line. I felt like this man was remember that line with the Japanese actor? Like that's
what's his name?
Yeah, very famous.
Something
actor.
Ken.
Yeah, that was one of his best roles because I felt like you know how when it reminded me of Meeting Joe Black.
Oh, when Brad Pitt plays like the Grim Reaper.
You know, when a young actor actually like talks with authority. There's this gravitas to him that is beyond, like the surface level is not true.
Oh, Watanabe Ken.
Yeah, okay. He is actually older. So I felt like Inception, and that movie itself, there's a lot of desperation to it. And another advantage is he does get the most screen time. But like I felt like he just played this somebody who had authority. Like even though he might not seem like he should, based on the looks and the social status of the characters around him, like, and so that's one of his best roles for me. Yeah,
I agree. I would also put Inception high on the list.
Because one of my favorite with him is also his it's just like Inception. The mundane moments are what sells me, not the main plot of. Because it's already dramatic. It's Christopher Nolan going crazy again with the dreamscape, but you know, it's DiCaprio's desperation for his family that you know, because he never oversells it. And there's a big difference between Inception and Interstellar. Matthew McConaughey, don't leave me! Matthew McConaughey, am I crying all over?
Don't go.
Inception doesn't have that. DiCaprio is just showing that he loves that woman. You remember that scene with them near the end where they're talking?
Yeah.
And DiCaprio is trying to tell her that you know, I love you, but you're not here. And you know, there because and he played it not in this, but he played it in a way where it's just you know, he's a man who has authority, but he's also vulnerable. I felt like. Because remember, Christopher Nolan also does the editing thing where we don't get a long shot of characters, except Batman. Batman's cool as fuck. But here, like, so I felt like that's why it's his best role. He did so much with so little that he had time to.
I agree. Hold on. Memento felt more human to me. Okay. That's the movie that broke... that gave a break to Christopher Nolan.
Right.
That's what got him famous.
No, but then we have to talk about that Australian actor he's talking about.
Guy Pearce.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Hold on. What about the movie The Beach? Oh, that is something I had completely forgotten about. Have you seen The Beach?
I barely
The one
remember
where
it.
he's in like Southeast Asia and they're doing drugs or some
Blood
stuff.
Diamond.
Oh! Blood Diamond!
That goes in top 5 for me.
Yo! Blood Diamond.
Yeah.
Blood Diamond's definitely top 5.
Yo, hold up. Let's each say our top 5. Django, Inception, Blood Diamond, and then what was
Blood Diamond. I would also put Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay, I'm not gonna put that.
I would also put that there. And to me, maybe Shutter Island. Or instead of Shutter Island, maybe Catch Me If You Can.
So Killer of the Flower Moon for me, Django, and then Inception, and then
Hold on. Is DiCaprio got a role in an Avatar movie? Would it be an Avatar character? Would it be human? I have no idea. What was that movie he did with the Jamaican actor? I don't know. But Blood Diamond was so good. I just cannot believe how good that movie was. Whatever year that movie came out in, 2006 was it? 2007? That was the best movie of the year for me.
Yeah.
Not just DiCaprio, like the whole movie.
Yeah.
And every character in it. Solomon Wendy. I saw the diamond. Where is the diamond? That movie was
You remember me and Won-Jin, we came out after watching that, we were praising it.
Yeah. And Jimon Honsu, the guy from Gladiator, he did a tremendous job in that movie.
Yeah.
The movie was so intense. And DiCaprio played that role so well, speaking like with that Afrikaan accent.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I need one more to make my top 5. Do you already have your top
Hold
5?
on. Let me see. I got Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Blood Diamond. Oh, The Wolf of Wall Street. The Wolf of Wall Street. Maybe Catch Me If You Can. What was the other one?
So for me, Django Unchained, Killer of the Flower Moon, Inception.
Oh, Inception. Okay, Inception.
Yeah. And then what's the other one? Okay, one more. And then we're gonna.
Have you seen any of these like the '90s movies? You know, Basketball Diaries.
I did, but I barely remember.
What's Eating
them.
Gilbert, Grape, and Marvin's Room.
Yeah, but I don't think they were. I did watch them. Okay, but this is just my personal taste. I don't think it's really hard to judge a young actor.
Oh, wait a minute. I also remember The Departed.
Right. Why do you
Wait a minute, but I would still put Catch Me If You Can above The Departed.
Okay, let's change actors now. Because let's switch up.
Okay.
Shall we do Jack Nicholson or Brad Pitt?
Don't you think it's going to be really hard to pick Jack Nicholson's best roles? I think it's going to be even harder than DiCaprio.
Not really.
Really?
Because the reason why I chose them is Brad Pitt and Jack Nicholson have so many roles. You can still rank them. Wait a minute. But before, maybe we should have some honorable mentions of DiCaprio. I'm trying to remember that one movie.
The Revenant. And, okay, I pushed out Shutter Island. I would still put Shutter Island in honorable mention.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we have? Oh, One Battle After Another.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, then let's move on now.
All right.
I think we got either top 4 or top 5. Why do you think the Titanic is Leonardo DiCaprio? Walker, do you mean I don't understand the question. Shutter Island, Django, Wolf of Wall Street, Catch Me If You Can, and Inception is my ranking. That's great ranking. Void.
Okay.
No, see,
Good
Void.
pick.
So Void is going for range. Range here. That's great choice, Void. That's a very great choice. For me, Catch Me If You Can will never be in top 5.
Oh, The Aviator. The Aviator.
That one.
Aviator. The one he plays Howard Hughes.
I got to top. That's
That
the one.
also needs to go in there.
Yeah, he played Cuckoo really well.
Yeah.
That one. Mm-hmm. Aviator. And his girlfriend, she was great in it too. That one. Okay, let's go to Brad Pitt now.
Brad Pitt's best role? The ones that come to my mind are Seven.
Always 7.
Yeah, Seven.
Joe is transforming.
Fight Club.
Wait a minute, Zezzy, why am I transforming? Let's talk to our subscribers for a while.
Okay.
You know, Won-Jin, can I tell you something?
What's up?
I've been thinking about 6-7 the whole week.
Yeah.
How dumb it was.
Did you figure out what it was?
No. I just realized the tragedy of human intelligence. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just...
That's why it's called brain rot.
No, I wouldn't call it a brain rot. I would say, I think our brains are overrated. Like, I think CPU just makes up 15%. And any thought that passes the cortex and goes to the 85% comes up with stuff like that. I think that's my explanation of 6-7. Can we please talk about Tim Allen and Kate Winslet? Tim Allen? No, but Kate Winslet, best movie? You were making weird noises? I was? Kate Winslet. HW wouldn't call it brain rot. He would call it 6-7. See, again, this is... So, here's another thing. I think this is our desire to communicate with others. So, Zezzy and Void are, like, communicating with me right now, like, sharing their soul with me. The 6-7. And I'm going to absorb it and eat it. Did you guys... Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Did you guys know DiCaprio was actually originally cast in the Jurassic Park franchise by Steven Spielberg? Well, he wasn't the right actor for the part. Did you know Jim Carrey was supposed to play Ian Malcolm in the Jurassic Park films? Those would change the movie very much. Like DiCaprio being in there, every woman watching that movie, they're going to be hoping that he doesn't get eaten by a dinosaur. And if he does, then they're going to boycott the movie. Mm-hmm. And Jim Carrey being there in the early 90s, I don't think it's going to feel like he's in danger.
Wait. All right, you know what? Then scratch that. Let's for Walker's sake, let's go into best animal movie then, just for the fuck of it. Just best animal movie.
Best animal movie? Best animal movie. What would be best animal movie? Jurassic Park. Is there anything that can top Jurassic Park? Jaws?
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna give it Jaws because of your fucked up face. Look at this arrogant guy. He's so arrogant, so hubristic. Hey, Superman and Batman are going into public domain in 2. Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh, Black Beauty. There we go. Black Beauty. Oh wow, another Supergirl movie is coming up too, right?
With the girl from House of the Dragon.
Yeah, she was so great in the first season of it. Surf's Up is a good animal movie. All right, Won-Jin, I have a question.
What's up?
You can only save one carbonated drink brand. Which one would you choose?
Coca-Cola.
100%?
Coca-Cola.
Why do I ask you these dumb questions when I...
Well, what about you? What would you save?
You know, I'm making a serious face, but I'm not thinking at all. Because it's Coca-Cola. fuck you. God damn.
You're the one who asked it.
You're supposed to protect me when I say stupid shit like that. You're supposed to curveball it and, redesign it to make sense for people. I think the best movie to melons are overgone is Santa Claus in 90s and Kid. I personally do the greatest Christopher movie. Wow, but I gotta be honest, Walker, you've seen a lot of movies that me and Won-Jin haven't watched.
I just keep thinking of these like Brad Pitt movies. Since you mentioned
All right, you know what? Let's do it. Best performance, Brad Pitt. 7 is in there.
7, Fight Club.
Oh, 7 Up.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Fuck you.
When he played that stunt double, that was one of his best roles.
It was.
It was crazy. I love how like subtly they give us like a nuance that he's cuckoo.
Yeah.
Not dangerous. Well, and
cuckoo,
dangerous.
Super psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he played it so well.
Yeah. Hats off to Tarantino's writing. No, but you know what? One of my favorite Brad Pitt role is the one where Anthony Hopkins is his father. And
Legends of the Fall.
Yes.
Legends of the Fall. But in that movie, I would put Anthony Hopkins plays such a great role there.
Yeah.
And I think Brad Pitt, compared to Anthony Hopkins, was kind of generic.
Kind of flat.
Yeah.
He played that hot boy.
Anthony Hopkins was so badass. He after suffering a stroke, remember when he pulls out that rifle and it comes in slow motion?
And remember the face he gives? You're my son. Like he does no dialogue. Avoid 7-Up or Sprite because you can mix them the most. You can mix 7-Up and Sprite. Wow. This mixing carbonated drinks is really an American thing, if you think about it.
Or maybe Void is talking about mixing these drinks with other stuff. Because you don't mix Coca-Cola with, I don't know, like, actually, you can mix Coca-Cola with fruits and stuff.
Thank you for that, Won-Jin. That was wonderful. That was wonderful.
But maybe it's more versatile.
Yeah. Sorry, boys. It's just too many animal movies out there. I still think Free Willy is in top 4. One of the best animal films of all time. Free Willy. You really love Free Willy.
Oh, another interesting movie from Brad Pitt wasn't that Brad Pitt Ad Astra? That space movie?
Nah, not for me. Overrated.
That was not weirdly memorable to me.
For me.
Oh, yeah.
When he played that Irish boxer in Snatch.
Oh,
that's his best role. One of top.
That
5.
was very unexpected. I had never expected him to play like an.
I already have my third one, Fight Club.
I mentioned it earlier.
You mentioned Fight Club?
Yeah. After what's it called? 7.
Fight Club.
Fight Club definitely.
Okay,
goes
you
in
mentioned.
there.
Okay,
Fight Club's got to go in there.
I'm sorry, I missed it. Fight Club is going.
Fight Club.
Yeah. Which fast food restaurant would you save? McDonald's, KFC, Burger, or Burger King, or Wendy's? Wendy's.
Yeah, in their prime, Wendy's was the best of them all. 90s Wendy's was awesome. I don't know how they are now.
All right, guys, I'm going to say something. From now on, you all are forbidden to talk about 90s, okay?
But we're talking about some movies from the 90s
Screw
too.
y'all. No. You are instigating this. We need to widen our perspective. We must not be stuck in our generation. I must learn about Gens Maxing and 6-7, whatever the fuck that is. Okay, guys? Let's not let our prejudice limit our exploration of other things. Thank you. No more 90s. 90s is not allowed. 2000s is allowed, but not 90s. 2000s is allowed, but not 90s. Okay?
I got 2 more for Brad Pitt.
Okay.
2 more for Brad Pitt.
Okay.
Inglorious Bastards.
Oh, that's a good one.
He was hilarious there. Gorlami. Gorlami. And Fury. I loved him in Fury.
Don't you think Punisher was better in that though? And like his side characters in the tank, I felt like they were really good too.
I agree.
Yeah, because
what's his name? Michael Pena, the Hispanic guy.
No, remember that?
They were all great.
Remember that scene in the German house, and they're all frustrated, and they're just being. They start off passive aggressive, and they start turning aggressive. I thought that was like great scenes for the supporting actors. I thought it was a great scene.
Yeah,
it was it just makes them human. I like Ad Astra. Oh, you did, Void? I got a really interesting idea for you, Jin. Why don't you contact Paramount Pictures and audition to play the Korean American actress play Ghostface? Walker.
And my only line will be like, "Shimasekyo."
No, you're supposed to do the "Hello, Jamie. Yes, did you like it?"
Yo, they're gonna make me say some South Korean trope or something. I'm gonna be chasing them in a car, but because I'm Asian, I'm gonna be such a bad driver. I can't chase them properly.
Did you know that I sliced your sushi today?
I'm not going to be able to distinguish between the sound of L and R. I'm going to be like, "Hero, save me."
Is that the garlic you smelled? That was me walking by your fucking house.
It's going to be like Family Guy.
Can you tell apart us East Asians, motherfucker?
How many signals do I have to give to make a left turn? None?
No.
Here I go.
No. You order $2. Wait, are you Asian? How did you know? Me Ghostface on. How the fuck did you know?
Before I kill you, what grade did you get in math? B+, you die.
Me bring sashimi knife to fuck you up in Ghostface mask.
Man.
I also like
That's
Astra.
not gonna work.
Wow, there's a lot of fans of Ad Astra. I disagree with this completely.
Okay.
Oh, Troy. Right. Big Short. Oh, Moneyball. Yo, Moneyball, I will put Brad Pitt top 5 because I love that he played this cerebral role without the Ocean 11 bullshit, like cool looking thing. I felt like Moneyball, he played like a serious character. You know, because the problem is sometimes Brad Pitt, because he's a sex idol, not sex idol, but what do you call that?
Icon.
Yeah, sex icon.
Yeah.
Like he gets over flared, but Moneyball, I loved him in his glasses, like playing that role with his counterpart.
It was very kind of like Robert Redford of him.
That's a great comparison.
Yeah.
You're gonna apologize after being highly aggressive. You're gonna Mr. Doctor, and then you're gonna apologize politely. I don't understand this statement. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Wow, that's when Angelina Jolie and they were together. With my honest opinion as Scream fan, Jane, who got the charm? You got the attitude and you got the black hooded jumper. You got the looks. You will make a definite. Jin.
I'm going to be a very easy Ghostface to beat because all you need to do is just take away my glasses and I'll be blind. I can't see for shit.
No, but
I'll just be swinging at everybody.
You know, now that we're talking about Ghostface, one of the fucking problem I had with Scream 7 was they always have the black cloak on but the mask off. You know what I want? I want the mask on and the rest naked.
That is so disturbing. Man.
No, but look at the lines they cross. Why would I feel sorry for I wish they would do this. I'm not concerned about your identity at all. Just keep the ghost face, get butt naked, and I'm gonna run you around the field until you get tired and die. Oh, Burn After Reading. Wow, that's an amazing movie. That's Coen Brothers, one of their best movies.
Was it Soderbergh?
No, it's Coen's.
Okay.
You want to bet a burger on that so that I can get 2 burgers? So you like confidence now, huh? Hello, Won-Jin. Sometimes.
Oh man, this was from 2008.
Because that
didn't feel that old.
No, because that one has a stepbrother dad in it, and he has one of the poorest roles.
And it also had John Malkovich in it.
That was his best role. Remember when he loses his shit? You're a Mormon. Anybody else is alcoholic.
Every time John Malkovich plays like a side character, he just steals the show. Remember him from Red?
No. Before we go to Red, I'm tired of this dumb shit. It's just fucking plastic gun. That was so good.
Oh yeah, it is Coen Brothers.
Yeah, it's one of their best movies because I think that movie came after No Country for Old Men, so they were walking back into their black comedy mode. Yeah. So that movie, it made me laugh so hard. The bureaucratic shit was so funny too because a Spider-Man actor is in there. So what the fuck is this?
Oh, J.K. Simmons. Yeah, J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, it's so brilliant. God. I'm going to watch that movie again.
I'm going to watch it again.
Yo, guys, how about next week we do Hercules and Burn After Reading? Unless there's a new movie. This is not final, guys.
Wait a minute. I think there is a new movie coming out.
Oh, by the way, guys, I'm so sorry I missed posting on Thursday what we're going to watch this week, guys, okay? But this week, I'll definitely do that. And just life catch up to me.
We also have some new movies that's been released recently. The Reacher guy made this movie called War Machine. I had no idea it was out.
Really?
Yeah. It's about like an alien invasion.
Okay. Oh, when you guys come to Australia, why don't you try the beer? It's called Carlton Draught VB in Melbourne Bitter. Okay, what alcohol would you try over in Australia? I heard the beer was good, Walker. I got a movie with you boys. Why don't you do the Dwayne Johnson's The Rock Hercules? No, but that one? I can tell you right now, that was not the best movie for me. It was alright. It was alright.
Okay, no new movie for next week, but War Machine, maybe it's worth checking out.
No, but Walker, remember we're gonna do the Disney series, so we are gonna do Hercules this week, okay? Unless there's a new movie, guys. I want to reiterate: Hercules is 100%. Burn After Reading just came up. That's not 100% yet.
Train Dreams.
Train Dreams.
Train Dreams was also Oscar nominated, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it seemed interesting. So maybe we should check it out. Train Dreams.
Oh, Won-Jin, Void just gave us another opinion. Disclosure Day?
What's that?
Disclosure Day. That must be a new movie.
I know this movie called Disclosure with Demi Moore and Michael Douglas. But there's a movie called Disclosure Day?
Can I recommend something? Along with the Disney series, we should do a David Fincher series. Is everything?
Oh, okay. The movie about like aliens, kind of like Pluribus.
Oh yeah,
the one with Emily Blunt, directed by Steven Spielberg. We saw the trailer, but it's being released in June, so we have some time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, how about we do a David Fincher series? No one wants to watch David Fincher movie.
I mean, it's good. But we got so many other stuff. We got Walt Disney animations.
Nothing is decided. We're just throwing out ideas, okay? So next week, Hercules is 100%, all right? We didn't. Me and Won-Jin, we didn't watch it this week because I watched Scream 7, which is trash, which we gave a 2. Don't watch Scream 7. Fuck that movie. But Hercules we're going to watch, which is a great movie.
And let's see, Burn After Reading. I think I'm going to watch some like movies from the early 2000s that we talked about today because I forgot a lot about them. For example, Catch Me If You Can. The last time I saw that movie was when it came out in 2002. Hold on. You butchered a fine, decent, stereotypical joke. That alien movie you referenced
is Disclosure.
Why are you guys avoiding my question about Stu? His death certificate is missing. His body didn't make it to the morgue. What are the chances his body isn't at the cemetery?
No, we didn't avoid that question. I answered that at the review, remember? That could be or not could be.
Let's see. You keep promising me you watch Harry and the Hendersons. Can you please watch it next week and do a review movie on Bigfoot film Harry and the Hendersons? Let's see. Maybe instead of, what did we just talk about?
Burn After Reading and Hercules.
Maybe instead of Burn After Reading, maybe I will watch Harry and the Hendersons. You want to watch it too? Or should I just watch it and talk about it?
I don't want to watch it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Walker. It's not interesting to me.
There's been a lot of the Scream 8 might be coming out this Halloween. Do you guys think it's too soon?
That's not going to come out. That's lies.
You wash the Spider-Man movies, Tobey Maguire's wines.
No, we didn't promise you, Walker. We said we might watch it. You mean Sam Raimi's Spider-Man series?
Oh, and Sam Raimi has a new movie called Send Help with Rachel McAdams.
Oh, right. I saw the trailer for that.
Yeah, we should also check that out. And in the Let's Talk session next week, we're going to talk nothing but Bigfoot. We'll see.
No, we'll talk about Bigfoot, but we're going to talk about everything else. Walker, you got to remember, this is a platform for everybody.
Harry and the Hendersons.
No, but if you know what, Won-Jin? If we're going to do a Sam Raimi one, like, I don't know when, because I want to do it after I rewatched it. We should judge the trilogy in one video. Yeah. Like an hour and 40 minutes. Like no
and we got to update our perspective on the movie.
Yeah.
Because it's been a while.
I'm thinking 1 hour and 30 minutes just talking about Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy. But the problem is me and Won-Jin, we're not up to date to that. And watching 3 movies is like 7 hours.
And we're just talking about it in hindsight.
Yeah.
So we need to watch it again.
But for me, that series, the first and the second one, is just the best. Oh my God.
Hold on. It has been confirmed that Scream 7 has been left on a cliffhanger. If Stu's alive, he returns in Scream 8. What do you mean Joe is online that Scream 8 coming out the Halloween?
No, Scream 8 is not coming out this Halloween. If they do, I'm not watching that because it's just I feel like Scream 7 is not a good movie. I haven't seen their box office number, but stop throwing Scream at us. I'm telling to the Scream creators, make a great, better movie and then release it. I don't care how long it takes. If they do that, I mean, maybe they are doing that though. I don't know. But I wouldn't be a fan of it because what I saw in Scream 7 is disappointing. Why would I be highly anticipating Scream 8 coming in 6 months? Then they should have given me a hint at Scream 7. I don't even know if Stu is alive or dead. Man, I did not have a good time watching Scream 7. I gotta be honest. I did not have a good time. They just teased me too much without telling me stuff.
Well, so let me see. I will watch Harry and the Hendersons. And we will talk about it in Let's Talk session. Okay. I don't think we can have like a full review session just for this movie. And along with it, we will also talk about Bigfoot and of course other things. But our main review next week is gonna be definitely Hercules from Disney. And what was it? Burn After Reading.
So everybody votes okay for Burn After Reading, or we want to get more recommendations, guys, especially from ZZ and Void, if you guys have one. I personally think Scream 7 is very similar to Scream 3 because Scream 3 is the worst. So let me add on to that, Walker. It is very similar to Scream 3, but Scream 3 is better because it came out before this, and at least it gets an excuse of not running out of ideas. Scream 7 is trash. I'm going to say this to you guys. I was one of those fans who believe that the first video called, yes, Stu is alive. That's possible, but the movie did a bad job explaining that. Did you guys see that video with Alan Richardson getting into a fight? Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, and there's been a little twist once his body cam got released.
Yeah.
That guy was being an asshole.
Yeah, like guys, don't jump in front of a car or a motorcycle. Like he could have killed him, Ellen. I'm saying. And you know what? Let me tell you something about Korea too. You know, man, when me and Won-Jin were growing up, we would live in apartments. The floor upstairs or downstairs make noise. Did we go call everybody in the fucking world and say this is a problem? Like, why are we so angry about the minorest of infractions? And I'm not even like blaming Alan here. It's just like, calm down and ask politely. Zezzy's okay with Burn After Reading.
You know, Walker, the only reason I'm going to watch Harry and the Hendersons is because John Lithgow is the lead character. That's the only reason I'm watching this.
Another amazing actor.
Because I know he's an amazing actor, so I know at least this movie's not going to bomb.
You know, he was great in Dexter as a serial killer.
Really? He's also in Dexter? I haven't seen that part yet. Because remember, I'm still in season 3. I have no idea he's there.
I can't force you to watch it, but he's in Scream. He's in season 4. Him and Tom Hanks' son are like this, like cult shit, whatever. Yeah.
Hold on. Trust me, Jin, when you watch Harry and the Hendersons, it'll make you laugh. It'll make you cry. It's a very powerful, emotional, sad story about a family and a Bigfoot. You know, that's the kind of, like, the vibe I miss from the 80s and 90s movies.
Yo, Generalissimo. Do I have your permission to go to the bathroom? This is real bathroom. Real bathroom.
So the other times it wasn't real bathroom?
I did not say that.
But you're enunciating it.
I did not imply that at all. All I said was right now, I gotta go to the bathroom, and let me respectfully ask you to protect the chat and like it blow off steam, you know, talking shit about me, and then I'll be back in 5 minutes because the bathroom is very far away.
Okay.
It's okay, right? Thank
all
you.
right.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Hold on. You know what I find disappointing? A lot of film series make a lot of horror movies about Bigfoot. It's not fair. No wonder people will want to hunt them down and kill them. I'm very upset this week because a lot of actors and singers we grew up with and our parents growing with or die on us, like kids from the actors in the 90s are in their 40s, 50s. Now it's sad. But that happens with every generation. I mean, we didn't feel so sad about actors of the 30s and 40s dying because we didn't know them. So we feel that way because we grew up with them. And that happens with every generation. I mean, if Britney Spears passes away in the future, I mean, we're going to feel pretty sad because she was like an icon at a time. But the kids nowadays and the kids in the future, they will have no idea who she is. Some people do think there's a lot of similarities between Rise of the Planet of the Apes and Harry and the Hendersons. Okay. Funny thing, John Lithgow is also in The Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Remember, he's the guy with the dementia, the father of James Franco, wasn't it? Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah, it is. It is John Lithgow. Some people think, yeah, there's a lot of similarities between Harry and the Hendersons and E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Ben 10 is getting a reboot. What is Ben 10? Is that a movie? I have no idea what a Ben 10 is. Ben 10? Okay. It's a cartoon from like around the time that Avatar, The Last Airbender came out. So it's a cartoon that I didn't know existed. The story of Ben Tennyson. What is this about? A typical kid who becomes very atypical after he discovers the Omnitrix. Or Omnitrix, I don't know how to pronounce it. A mysterious alien device with the power to transform the wearer into 10 different alien species. Okay. Was it any good? It was quite nice? Okay. What about the singers? Our parents introduced us when they were growing up from the 70s and 80s and the songs we got away from the 90s and 2000s. I actually memorized the whole intro song by mistake. Okay. So for me, in order to be familiar with these cartoons, you have to go back 10 years. If it's from like 95 to 98, I would know them all. No way you don't know Ben 10, Jin. You've basically carbon dated yourself. Yeah, this is the first time I'm hearing about this. What is Ben 10? See, I did not grow up with Cartoon Network. So I know about the Powerpuff Girls. I've barely seen 3 episodes of Powerpuff Girls. Same goes for, what are they? the other cartoon characters? Dexter's Lab, Johnny Bravo or something. Yeah. So I know them. I never like watched them in series. My days of like TV cartoons kind of end at 98. So surprising fact is I also haven't watched a single full episode of Pokemon. So I don't know Pokemon. I know Pikachu, and that's it. Do you at least know about Phineas and Ferb? No, that's the first time I'm hearing about it. What the hell is Phineas and Ferb? So, me, I grew up with, like, Nickelodeon stuff. Like Rugrats. I know Rugrats. And Animaniacs. You guys know Animaniacs? It's time for Animaniacs. And we're singing it to the max. So I know Rugrats. And what's it called? The Ren and Stimpy Show.
Mm-hmm.
Doug. Rocco's Modern Life. Eek the Cat. So those are the cartoons I grew up with.
So that brings up a good question. Dog or cat? Raise your hands. If you're a dog person, please raise your hand.
What is this? Adventure Time? What is Adventure Time? Okay, I did not grow up with this. I don't know what this is, but I think I may have seen these characters somewhere drawn before. The dog here, that yellow dog-looking thingy, reminds me a lot of the dog from that business cartoon. What is it called? Dilbert.
Dilbert.
Yeah, Dilbert. Yeah. That looks like the dog from Dilbert.
Garfield is the best comic of all time.
Hold on, what the hell is a Steven Universe?
What a depressing childhood. Void is referring to your childhood, Jin.
2013. Yeah. I've never heard of this. Have you heard of Steven Universe?
No, but Generalissimo, can I say something?
What is
Guys, the camera doesn't show this, but I'm actually trapped here with Won-Jin. And I just went into a Saw-like bathroom.
Oh my God, there are so many cartoons from the 90s and early 2000s we grew up with, watching back in the day. Oh my God, it's too many, especially on Cartoon Network. Ninja Turtles, of course. Power Rangers, I know. Amazing World of Gumball? What the hell is Amazing World of Gumball?
I'm a cat person, I have a tiger.
Amazing World of Gumball.
That was very funny.
What the hell is this? It's from 2011. I don't know what this is. I've never seen this in my entire life. Did you know about this? The Amazing World of Gumball?
Hell yeah, of course I did.
Who are the characters?
You savage? I don't remember the name.
Bullshit.
Do you remember all the fucking Gundam character name then? All the characters.
No, I know at least some of them. Do you know any character's name from The Amazing World of Gumball? Gumbo? Yes. Gumbo is a character there, fool. You see, you're already caught here because it's called gumball, not gumbo. Gumbo is a dish.
What did I say?
Gumbo.
It's 9:30 p.m. Of course, I might mumble some of my words, Mr. Pronunciation. Okay, don't make me say the German word that you did not like. Okay, wait a minute. I love both dogs and cats. Yes. Dogs. Oh, Void. There we go.
Void. You are also missing a lot of like super amazing cartoons from the 90s.
Yo, didn't we just ban 90s? Why we stop? No more 90s, please. No more 90s for a month. This makes us sound old. I would absolutely love to have a black leopard for a pet. I actually met somebody who has had a black leopard for a pet. Well, can I tell you a funny story? I went to a certain country, at least 1,000 kilometers away from Korea. He had tigers, lions, and leopards. And one of the most shocking meeting I had was I walked into his garden. Okay, I got off the airport, got on a cab, and went to his house. The house opened with a white gate, and there's this tree in the middle, and there was the circular garden. Right, he's waiting for me in front of the tree, and as I was talking, the the bushes shuddered, and a fucking black puma came out looking at us. And I was like, what's up? Inside my head, I didn't say nothing. And you're not listening, God.
No, but you didn't say anything, just in your head. Because you're probably terrified.
That's right. I'm going to tell this story next time because this is a funny story. Mickey Mouse and generally WB cartoons. Every generation knows those. Did you know in Australia has the largest wild horse population in the Wow. They're called Brumbies. Name one because I watched quite 90s cartoons.
90s. Animaniacs. You have to watch the Animaniacs.
Oh, that's
because the Animaniacs wasn't just a children's cartoon. I only realized it once I got older. There's so much satire in that cartoon of the 90s.
You remember it all?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it had all these like little side characters and these like mini series within the Animaniacs, like Pinky and the Brain. You're Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. Have you seen that?
No.
No? You've never seen the Animaniacs?
I've seen Animaniacs, but I don't remember them like you do, Jin. My mind contains yours, Jin. That sounded super.
Darkwing Duck. Have you seen Darkwing Duck? Gargoyles. Gargoyles and Darkwing Duck.
Yes, that is generated from WB cartoons. Man, I can't believe Won-Jin didn't believe my story. I should have shown him a photograph.
What? The Puma?
I'm going to show you the photograph later.
No, I know you've been there. Isn't this in the Philippines?
No.
Or a certain Southeast Asian country?
No, widen it even more, please. Widen the country range, please.
Or Thailand?
No. It's a certain country.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think you've told me this before.
I did.
And you were shocked by how like pungent they are.
Yeah, you know what I did. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that I told you the story. Yeah. She doesn't think America, Asia, Africa, and Europe don't have culture like Australia. Does she think what do they have each other? Okay. I don't know what to say to that though, Walker. Story Tales from the Crypt. Yes, that's something I remember.
Remember as a kid, you think those things are scary?
They were really scary at the time, though.
Oh, Beavis and Butthead. That was so dumb.
Wait, what is Bogus real? Bogus.
Yeah, Bogus is also from the 90s.
Yeah, the clay doll.
Yeah,
the
Bogus.
yellow.
Watch Darkwing Duck. Yo, nice. But you have to watch the Animaniacs. Let me type it. The Animaniacs. It's time for Animaniacs.
Oh shit! What? That's so cool, Won-Jin. What'd you do?
I don't know. I just typed something and it shows up with the yellow highlight.
Wow.
Because I think we own the channel.
Wow.
And, the Marvel stuff, the Batman animated series, Spider-Man and X-Men animated series of the time were some of the greatest. They had very, very intriguing storyline.
For me, though, it's Slam Dunk, Dragon Ball Z, and
so that's the
Miyamoto Musashi, Vagabond.
I guess that's like a different genre, though. Those are Japanese animes.
And another American animation I love was Dexter, the scientist with the
Dexter's
sister.
Lab.
Yeah, Dexter's Lab was amazing. And Powerpuff Girls.
I was just telling them that I didn't really like fully watch them because that was like a different era for me.
Oh, really?
I didn't really have access to Cartoon Network when those things were getting popular. That's why I don't know them.
Okay.
The same goes for Pokemon. I've never seen like a full episode of Pokemon ever.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't know what a Pokemon is.
Pokemon, Cowboy Bebop. All of that happened in the late 90s. I can show you.
And there were some weird ideas in the 90s. There was this cartoon called Biker mice from Mars.
I'm sorry, Master. These humans beings are hopeless.
Hold on. YouTube also highlights replies.
I've been trying to...
Jin, look for Captain Planet. I suggested you see the Whale episode 25, season 2. I have an interesting idea. Why don't we do a review on the Captain Planet series? Captain Planet and the Planeteers, that was also a kick-ass show from the 90s. And it always had a very educational lesson at the end of every episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like teaching kids how to protect the planet. But, Scott, I remember last time I was looking for that episode. It was not possible. It was impossible to find. Hold on. Episode I suggested is about a whaling episode. Yeah, you told us, but I couldn't find that episode. The Simpsons and the Flintstones. There were also the Jetsons.
Oh, X-Men and the Thundercats. Hell yeah, Thundercats.
There was also like really weird cartoons. What was it called? Like Samurai Pizza Cats? They deliver pizzas. And they go into this cannon and they fire themselves. They're cats dressed up as samurais.
Really?
They had some wild ideas.
I can show you the world.
All right, guys. Let's take
10 more.
Yeah, five more comments. And we'll call it a day. See, I've watched quite a bit of 90s. Yeah, you did. Those are the good ones.
Let's vote. Master, I'm so sorry. These humans are beyond saving. I can't believe I gotta go back to that hot place.
What are you saying?
Don't interrupt me. I'm talking to my master. Master,
I can just mute you when you mumble those things. There you go.
That's hilarious. But I was talking to my master, and our plan failed, Master. These humans are beyond saving. They are obsessed with the most mundane things ever, and God, I can't believe how stuck in past they are.
Do you guys remember the Flintstones? Yes, of course we do. I even remember the theme songs like Flintstones. Yabba dabba doo. Wait, were you referring to SWAT Cats? SWAT Cats is a different cartoon. That's not the one I talked about. There was a cartoon called, I'm not kidding, Samurai Pizza Cats. They deliver pizza.
Can I be honest, though? I preferred the space one better than Flintstones.
Remember Jetsons. The Jetsons.
Jetsons were amazing.
Let me search it. If it's here. Samurai Pizza Cats. Oh, yeah, it shows up. It's from 1990 to 1991.
So, guys, before we end it, I have a question. City or the provinces? Would you rather live in a busy New York City-like city or near the beach or near nature?
Samurai Pizza Cats and Biker Mice from Mars. Biker Mice from Mars was badass. It didn't even have like a theme song with lyrics. It just had this like hard rock with guitar riff. Mm-hmm. They're rats. They live on Mars, and they're like a bike gang. How cool is that?
Very cool.
Who came up with those ideas? It makes me wonder. I didn't think about those when I was watching this as a kid, but now when I look back, it's like, so a grown man in a conference room had like a brainstorming session, and they came up with this idea. What a life. They're like, let's make them rats and make them bikers. Right. And they live on Mars.
Void, that's so smart. Depends on the city. But let me change up the question. Salt or pepper? You have no choice but the other. Salt or pepper? Is there a possibility you guys can get the full review on the Cats and Planet? I'm not watching that, Walker. Province during the week. Cities. Yo, our subscribers are too worldwide. They're too secular. It don't work.
Secular.
I gotta dumb it down. Salt or pepper? Okay, votes pepper. You're a really cultural person. Zezzy Salt. You are a rural person. What about you, Walker? Salt or pepper?
I would also go for salt, by the way.
You go for salt?
Yeah, I think I can live without pepper, but I don't think I can live without salt.
Imagine pizza spicy but not salty at all. All right, so I actually agree with Won-Jin on salt, but I'm gonna defend pepper and do our last sacred paper scissors round. Okay, I represent the pepper camp, and you represent the salt. And let's do a fun thing. Hey guys, whoever wins, that's the only spice you're allowed to do this week. Okay. Why is that dumb?
Is it enforceable?
No, but. Yo, that's not the point. Don't ruin the fun. So
okay.
I'm the pepper camp, and Won-Jin is the salt camp. Okay?
Team Salt.
All right, let's go. Hey, how about let's make it more exciting this time? Round robin, 2 out of 3. All right, so 2 out of 3. You got to win twice.
Okay. 가위바위보.
Yes, Pepper wins. Pepper 1-0. Pepper 1-0.
Hold on.
I live longer without salt. That's true, Void. See, Void is wise. I take rules seriously, Joe. Thank you, Void. So this is a serious. This is pepper versus salt. Okay.
All right. 가위바위보. Oh, damn it! I lost again.
Yo, guys. So this week you are only allowed to use pepper as an additive on a finished food.
I'm using soy sauce. There's a workaround.
First of all, that was very smart, but second of all, fuck you. Jin, you better. He lost twice. Not necessarily. It was proven that human body needs sodium for that. That's true. All of you are true. So Void, every subscriber this week is pepper week. Okay. I'm gonna literally remember every time I use a pepper because Won-Jin, you know how Koreans love our kukbap, our soup, soup and rice.
That's our soul food,
and that goes on perfectly with pepper. So I'm going full pepper this week.
Okay.
All right, guys, one more comment and we're gonna call it a night. How did I do, General? Did I sustain my fiendish addiction really well this time? I did try my best.
Yeah.
I get high scores. Thank you, Master.
Excellent. Hold on. Where's the clapping thing? There you go. Applause.
I'm not eating unsalted food for the whole week. Zezzy is weak. No, but I'm glad Voice said I take rules seriously. Yeah, pepper. This week is a pepper week. I can go to Busan and dip my food in the sea so I can salt it without using salt. Stop cheating, guys. So we agree on. Oh, right. We agree on burn after reading. So Hercules and burn after reading will be 100%.
Yeah, and I'll watch Harry and the Hendersons, and we'll talk about it. And let's talk.
And then, so Thursday, we're going to post our notification again, okay? If there's an additional movie, especially a new movie we want to add. Oh, okay. You better look out. JoeJin is going to dress up as Ghostface. He might come after you very, very soon. You never know any. Oh, so you're saying, look out, Joe, for Jin. Yo, Walker, I 100% agree with you. Like, Won-Jin's been giving me, like, really odd looks these days. Like, I'm thinking about what you wronged me for, like a Edgar Allan Poe novel. Like he's thinking about humiliating me. I think he secretly hates me. And when he lost on the paper scissors rock, when the camera was not on him, he gave me this hate face, like this this disappointment and despicable face. So I'll be careful. All right, guys, I want to give a shout out before we end it. Thank you, Triple Troubles, our Triple Trouble, Void of Parrot, ZZ Walker.
And Uchan Hong, our #1 subscriber.
Fatal J. And Zach Miller Does Movie.
R. Allen.
Soulless Trenchcoat. Pierce, who left a reply on our hip-hop video. Known from Indonesia. Killer Marie, Jasmine. Soulless Trenchcoat. And I Cook for My Wife. And all our 78 subscribers. Wait, would you guys like to get a community Discord server? I don't understand that.
We don't know what that is. I mean, I know what it is, but I know Joe knows what it is.
What is a Discord server?
I think it's in our world. It was like the IRC channels. You know, like you can set up like your own channels on Discord, but we're not really like a Discord generation, so we barely use Discord.
No, but what is Discord?
Discord is like an application. It's like a program originally made for gamers.
Last time you were watching Discord, you were watching Precious on Discord with somebody. So it's like a chatting platform.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid.
It was
I know what it is.
Gamers.
Okay.
And it's kind of like just more than a messenger now.
Okay.
You make communities there, and all these gaming companies, they also have like an official channel on Discord.
Oh, so it's another social media platform. I don't know, Void. Like, honestly, Won-Jin is already being too much of a technician. Like, we'll need to nominate somebody. What's that shit called in Reddit? The manager. Yeah, we'll need that, but we're not that big enough. Jin, why don't you order to fit the 30th anniversary Scream costume from Mega so you can scare Joe? Joe.
He's not gonna be scared from that. That's not gonna scare Joe.
Yeah, that reminded me of a funny story, but I'm gonna tell you next time because Korea got some shit. He's staring at you like that because he's secretly admiring you, but he is in denial. No, I admire Won-Jin more than anything. Won-Jin, look at me. I secretly venerate you. You are my Gyeongbokgung. You are my Shillatop. You are everything to me. You are like my Mount Baekdu to me. The pillar and the spirit and the soul of our people who have lived in this peninsula for 50,000 years. That's how I look at you.
High praise.
Yeah, guys, don't forget to say Trish's name. What's up, Trish? Hey, Trish.
Hey, Trish.
Hey, Trish, take care of Walker, all right? Give him some hug, play with Red, eat some delicious food together, too. Discord is a chat app for gamers, okay? I mean, when they will have at least 20 active members in the chat room every day, then it will be worth it for them to have a Discord channel. Oh, guys, now that Zezzy said that, me and Won-Jin, we got jobs. So, I don't know. Like, we would love to do it more. Hey, Void, I appreciate that so much, though. Thank you for thinking of us highly as to have a chat room like that. Thank you so much. I didn't even think about community or whatever. Yeah, bye, Trish. Thank you, Trish. Shed a tear now, so emotional. For what? Do you guys still consider Titanic I never considered Titanic the greatest movie of all time. Sorry, Walker. So, okay, guys, it's time to say goodbye. Big shout out to Void a Parrot, Zedzy, and Scott Walker, who has been with us for years. We will never forget this, okay? We will never forget this. But sorry to you all three, but there's somebody called Lee Chan Hong who's been spending double, triple time before you. So
the one above all.
Yeah, so that person is high here. You guys are right below, and everybody else, thank you so much. Especially to Thiz for recommending Predator 2 a few months ago. Guys, we gotta go now. Have a great week. Welcome spring. I hope you spend your first quarter really well. And we'll see each other again in April now, okay? Have a great week. Have a great month. This has been JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Won-Jin.
We'll see you guys next week, guys.
Cue the music.
Woo!
Yeah.
Rebellion!
What?
Revolution, son! I'm getting out of this prison! All these baboons and marmots surrounding me!
Let's mute him.
Two dudes on the cam, that's the lineup. Joe and Won-Jin, yeah, we fire the mics up. Saturday evening, same time, same site. Breaking down shows, breaking down your favorite fights. Plot holes, cameos, twist that we clock. Subtitles scroll while we talk that talk. From space sagas to small town drama, we got jokes, hot takes, zero karma armor. JoeJin movie so awesome. Hit play, lean back, no problem. From ones to tens, we score them. If it's trash or a gem, we want them. JoeJin movie so awesome. Jack going wild when we're talking. Every Saturday we on it. JoeJin movie so awesome. 1 to 10 scale, that's the verdict. Give it a 6. Yeah, the chat say we heard it. 10s get cheers, 1s get roasted. Screenshots fly, whole feed reposted. We pause for the plot, laugh at the logic. That one weird scene, yeah, we still on it. Korean banda, English slang in the mix. We switch, we flip, code switching real quick. JoeJin movie so awesome. Hit play, lean back, no problem. From ones to tens, we score 'em. If it's trash or a gem, we want 'em. JoeJin movie so awesome. Chat going wild when we're talking. Every Saturday we on it. JoeJin movie so awesome. Then we slide to the let's talk section. Anything, everything, random connection. Like food, games, dreams, bad days. Chat drop stories, we react on the way. From soul to the world, we all same crew. Same blue screen glow, same late night view. Hey, 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 hey. JoeJin movie so awesome. JoeJin movie so awesome. Hit play, lean back, no problem. From ones to tens, we score 'em. If it's trash or a gem, we want 'em. JoeJin movie so awesome. Chat going wild when we're talking. Every Saturday we on it. JoeJin movie so awesome. This has been JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe, and I'm Won-Jin. See you next Saturday. Tune back in.